In a recent video, we took out a Techny Arborvitae that had been girdled by field mice through the winter, or voles they're also called. Hit that subscribe button, you'll find that video. We'll also put a link in description, and you'll see how we created this crater by taking out that Arborvitae and that whole process. Today's project, we're going to go ahead and get this alder planted, and the goal here is we're looking for some pretty quick privacy, and this alder fits that bill. The full name of our alder here is Prairie Horizon Manchurian Alder. It tends to be a little bit broader, wide tree, but it tolerates a wide range of conditions. We mostly chose this tree because of the fast growth, and it's just a good looking tree. We've got a chilly October day going here, and even though the air temperatures are in the mid-30s, the soil temperatures are still warm, and that's why it's a really good idea to get trees planted in the fall. Trees, shrubs, perennials, it's actually a super time to get them in the ground. So even though we've got a nice start on our hole from the Arborvitae roots we removed, we've still got a little ways to go. You may have noticed I keep a lot of these empty tree buckets on hand. When I'm digging holes for trees, it makes the digging and backfilling process go quickly since the buckets are close to the hole. In the nursery trade, this is considered a number 25 pot. And rather than lifting the trees this size, it's much easier to roll them when you've got them near your hole. Most of the time, trees will slide right out of their pot, but occasionally on really root-bound trees, you may have to cut the side of the pot to release pressure to be able to pull them out. And then we'll just roll it into the hole. Even though this looks high from this angle, once we start backfilling, chop that top portion down. I'm mostly concerned about this slope up here. We don't want to go too deep. So I feel like this is going to be about the perfect height. We're going to go ahead and chop those sides up just a little bit, encourage those roots to break away into the new soil. Even though I purchased this tree from a local garden center in the United States, we'll do a quick shout out to our Canadian neighbors north of us, Jeffrey's Nurseries from Winnipeg, Manitoba. They're a wholesale nursery, and that's where our alder was originally sourced. Perfect time to add some fertilizer. Our first tamping, that'll drive some of that fertilizer down into the root zone. As we backfill with soil, it's a bit of a back and forth process for me as we lightly chop down that root ball and tamp the soil in. And we'll add our final backfill here and do a little more tamping. It's just a lot easier to dump a load rather than going shovel by shovel. And we'll go ahead, get this decorative rock moved back into place. Since alders are in the birch family, they'll have purplish catkins in the spring. And then towards the fall, these clusters of brown cone-like fruits will show up and add some nice winter interest. Final step, we're going to go ahead, we're going to drive some stakes in here, give this tree some support for the first year. On average, I usually leave supports like this on a tree for at least a year. There's a good chance we'll leave these on just a little bit longer since this is in a pretty windy location and the tree's quite tall. This alder is going to adapt to a wide range of soil types, tolerate dry soils. It'll even grow in saturated locations. And even though it loves full sun, it'll actually tolerate quite a bit of shade too. The Prairie Horizon has a nice yellow fall color, and the mature height on these can range between 25 and 40 feet. And since this project all started with those voles and field mice girdling our tree, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put on this corrugated tree guard. Real cheap insurance to protect yourself through the winter when those rodents. I tell you what, we've definitely got a whole new look here from our damaged Arborvitae to our new alder. I love planting trees, and now we'll be able to look forward to seeing the tree grow and adjust to its new location. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a cup of coffee, go warm up. Thanks for watching Garden Hike, I appreciate it. We'll see you again soon, next video.